Do you know how difficult coincidence, kind of a thing, this would be to happen as many times as it has happened since Clif High told us about it happening, or excuse me, telling us it was going to happen before it ever happened. Don't know why, but the 888's, these 888's and stuff, man, the price of Bitcoin, the webbot is picking that up. It's something about those eights. $888 is coming. It came. $8,888 is coming. It did. 13,888 came. It did. Matter of fact, it did it twice. Once on the way to 20,000, then when everything crashed down to 3,000 Bitcoin, then recently, remember, it went back up to 13.8 or so. Boom. I think it did it again. So I just want to give you a little look-see at this right here. BTC USD price, $8,888.80 freaking cents. Freaking was the emphasis I'm adding. Freaking cents. It was probably unnecessary, but I had to anyways, okay? $8,888.80. I remember seeing it one time, not recently, but one of the other times. I want to say someone had sent me a screenshot too, and I already saw it. $8,888.88. I was like, it was Triple H all the way across it. Now this time I did not see that, but you just saw $8,888.80. Today is Friday, so current price, we are on the cusp of touching $9,000. Bitcoin, $8,935.92. I heard from the Cobra recently. Again, he actually, like twice in the last month and a half or so. Or was it December or November? I think it was in December. And then just a few days ago. And he had added, he said, I've already mentioned this before. His top one was Bitcoin Cash. I'm telling you, Joe, Bitcoin Cash, that's the one. I'm not going to have to worry about anything else, blah, 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 Bitcoin Cash. And by the way, Bitcoin SV, remember they were neck and neck. Bitcoin Cash right now up 15%, while Bitcoin is 2.5%, Ethereum almost 5%, Ripple 4.5%, Litecoin 7.8%. Anything else interesting in that top 10? No, not really. But Bitcoin SV is in there. It's number 5. Remember, they were both around the same price. Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin SV rocketed up to, what was it, 430 or so dollars? 435, I think. While Bitcoin Cash was still like 325 or 30 or something. And of course, I did hear from Woo Woo Friend, and I posted something on that. And she's like, yeah, I'm being told wait for the pullback. I'm being told wait for the pullback. And rightfully so. Because that $430 price is now $289, Bitcoin SV. And she gave us a target to basically grab some of these for a certain purpose in the future. And we're not there yet. But Bitcoin Cash still running strong. $375. It's up 15%. I can see why the Cobra is very happy about Bitcoin Cash. It always does this too. It kind of jumps out, starts leading the pack for a while, settles down, jumps out, leads the pack for a while, settles down. But again, we're touching $9,000. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw a nice little candle that went more than I think it went just over that. Price, market pairs. Take a look. Just curious what the top was here. Actually, how about I just go to my trading view account and take a little look-see over there. Bitcoin chart. Just because I thought it just a nice candle went up. It did actually to approximately just over like $9,008, and that was on also the 17th, which is today. But it looked like it was 5 o'clock in the morning. In the old bot, JSnip's trading bot took advantage of that, made the 1%, got out of the market, and currently another buy signal went out at approximately price range 8,900, 88. No, I'm sorry, 88. Isn't that funny? This TradingView signal, the service that I pay for, I only care about the buy signal. In the sell signal, if the sell signal comes in and my 1% profit isn't there, because usually it comes in because it knows a pretty big dump's coming and it gets you out of the market in time. So I program my bot to just sell at 1% every time it sees it, regardless of the sell signal. So looking at the buy signal, it would have triggered TradingView to then trigger my program at the Bitcoin thing, $8,880.88. $8,880.88. That's when the signal actually triggered. Isn't that amazing? That was coincidence. And then, did we have a 1% gain yet? Not quite, but we are getting close. As of a little while ago, got up to 0.76, so it will not have triggered a sell order yet. In order to trigger a sell, it looks like we're going to need a price of $8,900 and like maybe $75. Again, it all depends on the exact moment that this thing triggered. My bot got it, and my bot triggered the order. I mean, a few dollars off possibly, but we're not there yet. So yeah, like about 8,975. So as I'm talking to you, it's 89.22, so it's not too far off, but whatever. Point is, crypto's looking good. Populous also up 12%. ETH Classic, ETC, which I've told peeps a while back with Woo Woo Friend, we're grabbing some of those. It's up 18% today, not too shabby. Again, Populous almost 12%. What else? Ripple, 4%. Ripple's 24 cents. That thing was up to what, 50 something briefly. So it's gone down half of that price. Not to say the other coins didn't. I mean, look, Bitcoin Cash touched $500. You saw it under $200 recently. Now, not today. It's not. It's exactly $371 right now. But whatever. Digibyte still 0.006, so it's slightly more than half of a penny. What was the probably not good to look at TradingView for the all-time high. Rather go to CoinMarketCap for Digibyte. I always forget what the high was. I know it was pennies, but I'm just curious. What was it's over 12 cents, I think. Yeah. Zoom in on that. I think it was like 13 cents, something like that. Got up to absolute top, 13 cents. That was also January 6, 2018. That was when all the alts were going crazy between the first week, the second week of January. I remember my mom telling me, I'm telling you guys to hold off. Don't panic in December. It's going to go back up again. It did. Now, what I love for my mom to have said after that was, yeah, wait till January. Get out of the altcoins. And then just sit tight for like a year or more. She didn't say that, but she did call some of it, like whatever. Psychic mama. Mama, ooh. I want the crypto market to go real high so I can pay off my house this time tomorrow. Carry on, carry on. If you haven't heard Steven, Crypto Karaoke's Blockchainian Rhapsody, if you've not heard that song, you need to go check it out. Okay? Porque? Because it's nothing short of a masterpiece. He did every single voice, harmony, everything in that damn song. He did it all. Did you drum on that one, Joe? No drums. Jason, it was not drumming on that one. It was just the karaoke version we get, and then he just handled business. He handled business, as Eddie Murphy might say. So, just want to chat a bit about crypto. I got a very nice update from Woo Woo Friend today as well, which I promptly posted. I was actually out at the little electric go-kart racing track over here in Tampa. Kid's birthday. Actually, two of my kids' birthday. One to celebrate it, even though they're not the exact same date. And so one had their friends, the other one had their friends. There's like 12 of them. So I just paid for 2 races for everybody. And it's funny to watch these kids. Some of them never really doing that before. This one little girl, man, I don't know if she's ever done it, but she went out there and just basically stomped down on that gas. And I don't know if she ever let off. Flying into the corners, boom, going. It's just, she got the quickest time on the track. The first race and the second race she didn't, but I think she was like 3rd place, maybe the second race. And then one of my daughters was in 1st place that whole second one until like the last bit. Someone beat her, because it's just your fastest time basically, and someone just eked her out by like half a second for a lap. So it was good times. But I got the text. I'm up there. I'm like, oh crap! I lift up my Patreon app and post this real quick. And I let them know what old Woo Woo Friend's thinking. And I think, again, I know 2020 is supposed to be kind of like maybe cryptos will get a little bit of a start. Nothing too crazy. But look, in crypto, you never say never. Well, before. And what about before last year? Crash down market, January and December. The year before that, December, January, same story, crash down. My mom says, nope, not this time. I'm telling you. Psychic intuition, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Not this time. 2020, not happening. All right, Mom, I'll let everybody know. You're putting it out there. It's your name, not mine. I don't claim to be psychic. She nailed it. She nailed it. So, let's see what happens. But never say never. What if we see an all-time high again, or just getting close to the previous all-time high this year? I'm not saying Woo Woo Friends guaranteeing, she said that's going to happen. No. You know how tough this is with timing. Everybody, for that matter. Even the TA guys. They'll look at, that ascending triangle. Look, we're right in here. It's got to break up or down, and then it just keeps going. Past the triangle. Hey, what happened, bro? Anyone get on their case about their timing? Hey, man, no. And then it breaks one way or the other. The way they thought it was going to go, it didn't. It went the other way. Well, it's a proposition, and they're right. But I understand too. Well, these people are supposed to be psychic. They're supposed to see these things. They should know this for sure. I hear you. But for whatever reason, financial, anything, not just crypto, anything financial, it's the same story all the time with all these psychics. It's just, I don't know why that is. I have no idea why that is. I just don't know. But, I'd love for it to be accurate. Sure, it'd be accurate. But if it was that accurate, let me just go here with you. If these psychic, and I say these, anyone, any psychic, had a record of, oh my God, their timing, what they said it would happen, they said in 3 months, it happened in 3 months, whatever, and they have even an 80% rating, like not even 100%, just they get stuff 80% of the time, or 75%, 3/4 of the time they nail it, timing. It's only going to be a matter of time when anybody who has any money says, oh, that one person, their name's going around the damn internet all over the place. It's going viral, so to speak. Everybody knows about psychic so-and-so. She releases this report, even if she charges for it or not, whatever. And she says cryptos are going to do this and this crypto. If it happened, even 75% of the time, it would not be possible. It couldn't happen. Because if everybody's now listening to this one source who has all the information, no one's going to make any moves. Well, we'll just buy now and wait till the time. Everyone's going to do the same thing. So if everybody does the same thing, imagine if someone like that put out the word or the report. Oh, I got the new report, and so says, get into Ethereum Classic because in 2.5 months from now, 2.5 months, it's going to go crazy. It's going to go up a 10x. And she's got a 75% rating. She's been doing this for years. She's always been right. Again, 75% of the time. Wouldn't everybody just jump in at the same time? You would cause the damn thing to spike by everybody flooding in, FOMOing on the psychic information. You'd have to be sitting at your computer all day waiting. Did that email come in? Did the Telegram thing post? I got my Binance thing open. I've got Bittrex open. I've got Coinbase in case. Which one's it going to be, man? Where can I get that coin? I'm waiting for that thing to come in. You know. It'd get to the point where it wouldn't even work. Everyone's listening to the same information. You got to have people listening to alternative information. Hey, I think it's going up in 2.5 months. Oh, yeah, well, I think we're going down. The Bulls versus the Bears, right? So to be fair, to be honest with you guys, as painful as sometimes this has been, timing, oh, I don't believe her anymore. You know, maybe that's okay. Maybe that is okay to be wrong, especially on the timing. I don't think they're wrong on the coins they've chosen. Remember Sherry Michelle, Veritasium. Do you think there's any hope for Veritasium? Oh, she goes, oh. I feel like I forgot the analogy now, but bear with me. It was something like I dropped money down a well, or I dropped my cash or something down a well, and I can't go get it. Like I just see it going down the tubes, basically, was the analogy. That was the vision. When she asks her guides, she gets visions of things. For Digibyte, it was a bulldozer making slow but huge progress. No one's paying attention. This thing's just working away over out in the middle of nowhere. No one even sees it. It's just working. And when it's all said and done, it sits and parks in the center of all this work it did and turns into this big giant gold brick bulldozer. My job is done. And then everyone finally starts paying attention. Oh my God, what? Hopefully you had Digibyte before that happens. It's finished. And that's exactly what I see when I'm on Twitter and Telegram and other places, and I'm watching what these guys over at Digibyte are doing. For a coin that had no funding, it came out of nothing. No ICO. These guys have one hell of a team. And I say team. They have a team, but there's also the community team, if you will. Guys like me and other people, whatever, that just chat about it when it's time to. Retweet stuff, about it. So I do think that's going to happen. But that was her vision for that. For Veritasium, it was, my money just fell down this damn well and I feel like I can't ever get it. So she goes, basically, it doesn't sound good. That was before. I believe that was even before. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going by memory. I don't think there was even a case of the SEC versus Reggie Middleton. I don't even think they had said anything yet. By the time she did that prediction. Now, I'm pretty sure. It was after this, anyways, for sure. Reggie, I'm just going to go ahead and settle. And the settlement was absolutely horrible. Pretty much wiped him out. Had to fire a bunch of people. He's trying to restructure. Like, it was bad. Yet he still wants to go forward. So I give the man great respect. And I hope he's successful. I really do. But her vision of that was damn accurate. So maybe in the future, if she will continue to do these things. Hey, how about Veritasium? Oh, well, I got another vision. And it's blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's different now. But dropping that money down the drain is exactly what has happened because of what happened with Reggie and the Securities and Exchange Commission. Timing and all. Sorry, don't know. They think they get it. Well, I heard it'd be by the end of the year, so I'll just say I think $9 Digibyte's coming by the end of the year. Remember that? That was one thing that Sherry Michelle got. She goes, I usually don't get dates, but I'm hearing it, so I'll say it. $9. You realize this thing is only pennies. I'm just telling you what Spirit said, And then it came and went. We've had a crappy end of the year. We had a crappy another end of the next year. And that's all crypto, not just Digibyte. And now we're starting to recover. Now we're starting to turn around. It's looking pretty interesting. She's still adamant, though. I saw those prices for Digibyte. Therefore, I think it's coming at some point. And I mentioned this also. Michelle White Dove, said at one of her readings, it was like, I'm getting more than $9. A few more. Close, but higher is what White Dove got. Which is absurd because $9 was absurd for a coin that's pennies. However, I'll JSNIP 4 patent pending phrase, so to speak. Not really. This applies to Bitcoin and Ethereum. These coins came out for pennies. You could mine them for pennies on crappy hardware back in the day. You could buy them, of course, for pennies and without any hardware. Just buy the damn things. Imagine how many Bitcoin and or Ethereum when they were pennies you could have bought with $100. Oh, $1,000. Oh, right? You could own your own private island. That's one of Crypto Karaoke Steven's songs says. Ethereum and Bitcoin, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. Both of those coins did that. Now Bitcoin got many more thousands than Ethereum. Ethereum got to about 1,500 or so. Bitcoin Cash. Now it was a fork, so you could, oh well, it was a fork. Okay, how about Litecoin? It came out at pennies 2011. 2 years later from Bitcoin. You know, baby Junior was born, so to speak, Litecoin. And then after that, after Litecoin grew up a little bit, it had a little baby named Digibyte, because they're all based on the same source code. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte. And I love them all, by the way, equally. So Digibyte, again, came out later. I want to say 2014. Don't correct me if I... matter of fact, I still have the Digibyte chart up. All-time price. Now, of course, this is also on CoinMarketCap, so I don't know if whatever, but it also shows 2014 with 0.0001. Again, how many Digibyte could you have gotten in 2014? And again, when it spiked for the high, it was 13 cents. You could have made an absolute killing on that kind of a thing, just like the other coins. So now Digibyte hasn't done that yet. Digibyte is still stuck in the first phase. Except you'll notice, well, it's not even a penny, Joe. You just showed 2014, it was 0.000, 3 zeros. If it was 0.01, at least that was 1 cent. There's 3 zeros. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm not going to tell you that I think Digibyte, because there's a lot of Digibyte out there. Matter of fact, 21 billion max supply. Not million, billion. Litecoin, I think is what, 84, 86 million? Bitcoin is 21 million. Digibyte 21 billion. Having said that, that's why I think it can go from fractions of a penny to pennies, which it already has, to dollars. Not tens but dollars. Not hundreds. $10, $9, $11, $12. Sure. Because there's 21 billion of them. And when that price, assuming that price happens, what is the price of Bitcoin going to be? $300,000? $500,000? Is Litecoin going to be 3,000 like the remote viewer saw at one point? The battleship thing, remember that? Again, they go from pennies, most of them, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, thousands. Litecoin, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, and got to hundreds. It didn't do the thousands yet. But it did get up to 470, wasn't it 472 on, or is it 372? I'm thinking maybe 372. 372 on most exchanges, you know, the average, but I think it got up to 420 on Bitcoin, Coinbase itself. So whatever, roughly $400 or thereabouts. And remember, Coinbase was crashing and Gemini was crashing. Everybody's crashing, can't sell, can't buy, you know. It was all out of control. So it didn't get to thousands yet. But what about during the next bull market? Is Litecoin going to finally follow that predicted path that I keep talking about? Again, these are fixed numbers of assets. You can't create more. Once a certain number of people have these, and most of us have them and just sit on them, we're just piling them up, stack them in the corner. Pile some more up, stack them in the corner. Most people are, you know, that I know, hodlers, do that. If you look at, well, how much Litecoin's actually trading hands? Oh, it's a small percentage. How much Bitcoin's actually trading hands, like physically trading? Not an exchange. Oh, I'm in and out. I'm in and out. Nothing's trading. I'm talking, someone got some of this and set it in their wallet and left it there. A lot of that is happening and it's sitting there. The trading isn't so much. So ever so often, I'm sure new people coming in, buying up. Even if you don't ever buy again, new people are coming in to buy. Slowly but surely. There's going to be a time when these fixed assets, and it may be a number of years now, that you may not even remember my video of me telling you this 500 times, that the day is going to come when every one of those things is accounted for. And you might have, whatever crypto I'm talking about, many of them. Maybe you have hundreds of them. Maybe you have thousands of these crypto. Maybe you had 100 Litecoin. Oh, that's all I can afford, Joe. Okay, great. That's a good amount. Good for you. And there's only, what, 84, 86 million. I forget the exact number. What are those things going to be worth? Clif High, I'm seeing data, 20% of the price of Bitcoin. At some point, Litecoin's going to do that. 20%. And he said, well, I'm hoping it's the Bitcoin. He goes, but the data wasn't, I couldn't really figure out if it was one of the Bitcoins. You know, was it 20% of, say, Bitcoin Cash at some point in the future, or a combination of Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, whatever those all equal, 1/5 of that. He goes, I don't know. The data wasn't there. But the way it was presented it sounded to me anyways like 1/5 the price of Bitcoin at some point. But Michelle Whiteduff seems to think Bitcoin Cash is going to take over Bitcoin. It's going to be the Bitcoin at some point. Like, that's going to be the coin to have. So Bitcoin still may be around and maybe like storing a lump of gold wealth in your back pocket, so to speak, digitally. And that's all it's going to be used for. And that's been my opinion the whole time. Guys, I don't think Bitcoin's ever going to do anything. No need for this big upgrade, faster block size. No. It's the proverbial whatever digital gold. It doesn't need to be transacting. It's just a pile of gold, digital gold, so to speak, that you hang on to. Just like, in my opinion, Litecoin is the digital silver. And I know they want to use the Spend app and all this stuff, and let's do Litecoin transactions, and let's get it on. Hey, more power to you if all that works out. Honestly, it's great progress. But I think it's baked in the cake that regardless of that, even if Litecoin said, no, we're not doing anything else anymore, it's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. It's like baked in the cake. So like if they stop progressing with anything with Litecoin, I feel like it's already locked that in. It's the it's the silver. A possible Zoom meeting with JC and Dave. Anytime works for me. Let's see what Dave has going on. So he was on that call too, or that text. Dave was. We have ideas about this spot that we go into the mountains. It's a magical place. You leave there a different person. I came back after my very first trip. Things that my kids would do, aggravate me, or my wife would do, maybe that would aggravate me, and I'd yell about it, or, about something, it could be stupid or whatever, just some little pet peeve or whatever I get aggravated about. First time I came back from there, I noticed, whoa. Been a couple little episodes of me getting upset about something, whatever. But not like at a much lower, like, whoa, it's okay. They spilled something on the carpet. All right. No need to scream at them. It's okay. Then I went back in April, and had this huge spiritual awakening then. It was incredible. And I came back even less. Like, you're not even really going to hear me yelling at anybody. I'd have to ask my wife, Evelyn, when's the last time I really yelled at you or the kids about any damn thing? That typically, I think honestly, without getting into details, most family households would probably, the man or whatever, the husband and wife might argue about the same thing, or especially about your kids, not listening, or spilling something on the carpet. I told you not to put that damn cup over the side. You just did it anyways. Just stuff, regular stuff. I'm not saying, I don't like, even before, it's not like I constantly, had like an anger management problem or something. I'm mad all the time. That's not me. I was typically a pretty calm person, but I found after I left that place, I don't get mad really about anything. Like, I don't get angry and want to yell or It's just amazing. So we thought we need to start looking seriously at that place. Let's get us a little pad. And yeah, we'll use it when we go out there, but we can also schedule maybe 2-3 times a year. I don't know. Like a 2-week section here, 2-week session there, 2-week session there, 3 times, 4 times a year, where we do some of this stuff we've learned there. Some of the Indian got people, hey, can you come to our house? We're going to do another session, and we obviously have to charge for this, but hey, let's give them their cut. We can help the community, local community a little bit too with that financially. People can learn about the stuff. We can take people up, not necessarily to our site, but to close to some of these, very close to some of these sites. Matter of fact, some of them may be right to them. and let you actually experience what it's like up on the damn mountain. Do some meditation, some sessions up there. I'm telling you. So we're gonna have a Zoom meeting about that, but it was supposed to happen yesterday. I couldn't. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it tomorrow or tonight. Meaning yesterday. So Friday, here we are. Friday. I think we're supposed to do it tonight, but we haven't heard from Dave. So waiting to see what's up with that. But nothing pressing urgently. But again, I got all these ideas. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know. And man, if crypto really started going up like real nice, and kind of shocked everybody. Whoa, it's already doing that. We just got into 2020. Like, whoa. Everyone's calling for 10K. Yeah, I hit 10K, went to 13. Now it's going to 15 and 16. What the hell's going on here? You know, if that starts happening again, again, let me liquidate a little bit. Hey, let me put it on that house with you guys. Hey, we need some cots. We need some things. Oh, we got the crypto money, and I hadn't even found the damn treasure yet, so to speak. I'm looking for out there, or one of them. There's more than one, I believe. Again, I don't care which one comes first. Just I want to be able to start getting some of the stuff together, get out there, and my life path. It is time to change. Like, it is seriously time to change. And as my mom was telling me, 2020 is the year it's going to. You're gonna be throwing away old ways and old thoughts and old ways, all new things. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, Mom. And man, it's funny because I feel it inside. It's resonating inside me. Like, oh yeah, I can't do the IT thing at my job anymore. I'm like, I'm pretty much leaving here shortly with that. So, Patreon subscribers, love you guys. Stick around for a bit. I need you. But again, if I could do some of this other stuff, it wouldn't matter. And like Fred the Indian had told my wife, you're gonna do what I do, healing people and stuff. You're gonna do what I do. Pardon me, Evelyn's gonna do that? Sure, Michelle, she has healing hands. What? There was a country song, Daddy's Hands. Evelyn's hands were strong when I done wrong. Evelyn's hands healed my foot when it was stuck on a prong. Evelyn's hand. So, how are we going to make this happen? I have to go out there and do this. It's just going to have to happen. And I need some help from Universe. And Universe has blessed me with a bunch of very kind Patreon subscribers. Little bit of income from YouTube, which sucks compared to what it used to be because of their BS silencing algorithms, trying to silence us. But that's what we want to do. So anyways, crypto can do it. Me finding the damn treasure out in the wilderness that we're hot on the trail right now, that could do it. Maybe a combination of both, although I say no combination of both. I really don't want to touch my crypto if I don't have to. I really don't want to touch my crypto if I don't have to. So, anyway, hope y'all are liking what you're seeing as the market seems to come back alive. Got the halving coming up. Was it April, March, April, May, whatever. I'm trying to think of the exact date, but anyway, it's coming in a few months. And again, that means the Bitcoin, when people mine it, and you got a certain number of them, they're getting cut in half. Same effort you have to put in, the same hardware you have to put in to mine those damn things is only producing half. It'd be like you owning a gold mine that produces 1,000 ounces every single week. It's good as gold, so to speak. 1,000 ounces of gold. We hit a pay streak that goes for like a mile. Like, it is solid 1,000 ounce a week every week. We're kicking ass. And then all of a sudden, you go one day, you do the cleanup on the end of the week. Oh my God, we only got 500 ounces. What happened? Oh, the pay streak got cut in half. Oh, well, damn. You got all this equipment. You've got all the gas. You've got all the fees. Man, we can't pay for everything at 500 ounces a week. We got too big of an operation here. We have to start firing people, or the price of gold's going to have to come up to make $500 500 ounces worth it. Because if it doesn't, and we have to shut shop, so other gold mines. Which means less gold's going to be produced, and then there's going to be an absolute panic because the miners are being shut down, and all of a sudden the gold that was above ground is now sold out. Now what? Price spikes and skyrockets, then we all go back in business again. This is obviously kind of analogy here, but you get the point. And the same damn thing applies with crypto. But imagine being told, oh, you're mining gold, 500 ounces, 1,000 ounces, now it's 500 ounces. Oh, by the way, in a few years from now, whatever it is, several years, there's no more gold. It's all gone. You've mined the last ounce. Have a nice day. Well, that's never happened in the history of the world because we keep finding gold. But it will happen with Bitcoin. It will happen with Litecoin. It will happen with Digibyte. It will happen with many, 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 many coins because they don't have the ability to add more coins to that blockchain. That's it. They can fork and do something else, but that is not the same as those coins. Bitcoin is forked into Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Black, Bitcoin, blah, 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 whatever. And all those damn things have value, but none of them come even close to the original Bitcoin at currently 8,888, Webbot numbers. Bitcoin Cash, the closest competitor right now, $374. Not even in the same solar system, so to speak, as the price of Bitcoin right now. So, if you're sitting on these coins and you get frustrated, man, I thought they were supposed to turn around, man. We've dove 2-year bear market, man. What the You can get upset all you want. I am not. You couldn't scare me out of this market if yours and my life depended on it. Because of what I've just explained to you. But it would be nice if 2020 surprises all of us and we see prices that make us filled with glee. Take care.